Mail time! I couldn't be more content. But, back it up, I broke my iPod last month. But then, my dad, Superman, oh, don't worry about it, I'll buy you a new one. Yes! But last week I was in Poland, and the mailman came knocking upon my door. Delivery! Well, I guess no one's home. And then this wonderful man took my box back to the post office. Then we left Poland, and 6 hours later... Hey, look, Chelsea, a letter. What's it say, Papa? Yes, I call my host Dad Papa. You have to go pick up a package at the post office before 6. Back it up. So 6 hours later, we got back in the car and drove for another half an hour across town to the post office. Hey, I'm Chelsea. Package? Yeah, why don't you open that right up? Here? Okay. Ramen! Trail mix with chocolate chips. A headband. Count of Monte Cristo. My new iPod! Yeah! No iPods were harmed in the making of this film. That all looks pretty expensive. Is it new? No, it's not new, it's refurbished. How much does that cost? Like $175? I'm gonna have to look that up. Half an hour later, we walked out after paying $30 for my iPod and my box with like 4 slots of papers that we had to fill out and send back in. Next point. German cars would not be convenient during a zombie attack. You're in the process of escaping and they're flooding a tunnel. You're like, ooh, I'm really smart. I'll just turn off my lights and discreetly park against the wall of this tunnel. Sirens. Sirens ring when you near the wall because Germans are over helpful with parking. Said distance alarm would probably attract zombies. On the other hand, if you're waiting in the woods with your car on but your lights off, and a zombie comes up behind you, it might save your life. Now, substantial advice. Direct translation. Passive learning versus intentionally translating what you understand so you are actively growing. Building a new understanding of words comes with exposure and very little time to keep track of vocabulary. I've come to have discussions that I completely understand and change emotions with the other people having the discussion with me, but I don't know the exact English translation for the word. On a really large perspective, this is a great opportunity to learn like a kid again, you know, to really be immersed in something that you're learning without having all the implications of it that you learn when you're older. What I am finding, however, is that when you connect a German word with a word in English that you understand, you attach the knowledge and the background, every tie and implication of the English word to the German word, and a large percentage of the time you understand both halves of that word better. So I've actually started intentionally not translating words for 2 weeks and writing them down, and then 2 weeks later finally asking what they mean. And really quotes before I go, the foreign factor. I think I've touched on this a little bit before, but I've heard you guys are having some problems with it lately, especially now that your German's, you know, not the excuse for you not socializing more, and you're realizing that you're really intimidated by the whole culture. Foreign factor. You're at school in the States and you're eating with your friends like you always do, and this girl comes up to you. Hi, I'm Molly. But I'm an exchange student from Taiwan. Ah! Sudden spark of interest, right? So I know it can be really intimidating to go and meet new people, especially now that you've been here for a while and people kind of know who you are, but you haven't really made friendships. But the thing is that because you're foreign and because you're only here for a year, And because of the implications of being an exchange student, that's what they expect from you. That's what you're supposed to do. I want to hear some get to know people stories from you guys. In 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to have this video out with clips from other CBYX exchange students here in Germany who will be telling you their names, where they're from, and their favorite thing in Germany thus far. Kind of a little introduction to the new project. So I'm not going to edit this. I hope it's not too rough, but I have to go. So I will see you guys next week.